Right, so we'll have the last couple of goals for today. Goal 5. Now for the last practice event, win this cup without going off track and reach the average speed of 275 kph. So it just says reach the, well, we'll see, I think. Right, so we're going to use Eric obviously. Right, no off track, reach 275. Now I did do one at Daytona where it said, I think that said reach the average speed, because I passed it even though I thought I found it. No, I reached it, and then when I went over the line, no, it's endurance, wasn't it? Yeah, that endurance one, I reached the target, but then when I finished I was under the target, but I still passed. I'm presuming, so you've got to get to 275 by the look of that. Oh, is that broke too late? Oh, yeah, broke too late. I don't know if that's actually any good or not. Right, Eric, you've cost a gold, so you better be worth your while there. Gold don't like spending more if I can help it. Unfortunately, where I am in the game is now all about spending big gold. I've managed to really get away with it for 2 or 3 years. It's all been really racing dollars, but now it is just all about getting enough gold to finish off each series, to obviously to complete the series. You've got to have cars that are high enough PRs to enter the races, and I've got several cars that aren't high enough PR to enter. So that's obviously quite annoying. Like for instance on this one I need a PR of 93 to complete the series, and it's probably going to cost about 200 gold more to get the car to reach that PR requirement. I think the NASCARs we're looking at, the 2014 ones, they were 200 or 300 gold each one to get them up high enough PR to reach the requirement as well. So I think there was about 1300 gold just to complete those 4 NASCARs, and it's, you know, I could probably maybe win the race anyway with the PR I've got, but it won't even let you enter it, so it's just about sucking your gold out of you. Right, well I've reached the, obviously reached the average speed there. So I'm presuming, because we're going to go through some twisty bits now, and this is definitely going to get slowed down. So I'm presuming I've only got to cross a line and I've won. But I'm not at all sure if that will be the case or not. Right, so I finished with 266. So do I push to try and up the average or not? I think I'd have to get the average probably up to about 280, 285 because I'm going to lose it later on. But I don't want to risk going off track doing it. Very tentative through there. Oh, it's all a gamble, eh? Well, it did actually quite clearly say, reach it, and reach it I have. Maintaining it is obviously going to be a different matter. I think that average needs to be definitely more than 280 because you're definitely going to lose some near the end. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough. On the first lap there, that looked like it said 277. The second lap, this has been a rolling start obviously, as I've crossed the line. I've had no back markers to deal with. And it's actually slower, all steady. Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. I must have been on there with fag paper. Right, so I'm definitely not going to be able to... I think I'm going to get slower if anything on this point. But I've reached it, I mean I've reached it on both laps, so... And I've really been quite lucky on a couple of the corners where I could have easily have fouled it. I'm not going to get another 5 along here, am I? Right, so I can't actually reach 275 as a total average, so I'm just going to hope that this is good enough. And there's no banner, so I'm presuming that's a foul. Right, so it's worded differently. So now we've got a choice now. Do you want to spend how much faster am I going to be able to drive that? Probably not a lot. 6:04. 3 minutes a lap. So I mean I'm already when I've won there by 9 seconds, I'm 10 seconds a lap quicker than anyone else and they still fail you. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retry that. Now upgrade wise, to pass the goal, well I'm definitely not spending 230. So to pass the goal, I'd need 55 plus, so I'm probably looking at 140 gold, and I'm still not going to reach my PR requirement to complete the series either. Do I RM or not? Well, I'll give it one more go, and if I go off track, or late there. If I go off track or don't do it, then I'm going to skip this one. So I did actually drive the first one pretty well, I thought. It looks... oh, now they're all going to get in my way. Now it looks like it's one of those... Right, so I'm not even going to do that anymore. It looks to me like it's one that... This is the gold grabbing one. There's always one, and this is the one. So I'm actually going to skip that, because I did do what it said the challenge was. But that's not good enough. I think they're actually a bit cheeky the way they do this, to be honest. So obviously my choice is to spend 130 gold or spend 40 gold to skip it. So I'm going to skip it for 40 gold. Because I think that is the more sensible option. If I drove it first, if I drove the race badly, and I think I could improve on it a fair bit, then I would have had a couple more goes. But I was actually quite lucky on a couple of corners, so I'm not going to. So I'm skipping it. So that's it, and I'll come back to do this goal 6 in a little while.